Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase and review we're going to be looking at the Fan Vote 3 battle pack. We're going to look at the IDW Impactor figure. This is a figure that I've really liked for a long time, and in honesty I just think I'm going to open it up, we're going to get him out and we're going to have a look at him. And the reason for that is because he's quite different to some of his other incarnations. So we've got the standard Siege one to compare him against, we've of course got the Netflix one, and then we've even had since then the later Wreckers version of him. So yes, that is pretty much 4 uses of the near enough the same mold, but as I say, with this he's got a different head sculpt. It's based on the IDW incarnation of him, and he's got different paint apps, and as you can probably tell, I do really like this figure, so I just can't wait to have a look at it. Now, as I say, this is a 3-pack that I believe was an Amazon exclusive most places around the world. It is from the Siege toy line, so we're on 2019, unbelievably 4 years ago already. And again, the other 2 figures I'm going to be looking at in separate videos. So on the back, oh, in fact on the side, look, there's the Siege artwork. I completely forgotten about that, to be honest. That is beautiful. And then on the back we've got the 3 figures, but as I say, we're just going to focus on this Impactor figure here for this particular video. So I've just literally taken away the sellotape before the video started just to speed things up, and I didn't realize that they did that. So this is going to make it much easier, because there he is in there. I'm going to set him free and come straight back to you. So I have literally just set him free from the packaging, and that is exactly how he was packaged. An interesting thing about this is, although I could pretty much see in the box, I didn't realise obviously that these were all attached to him. And funnily enough, I've not seen any videos or anything on this before, and indeed I didn't do videos on these because at the time in 2019 I hadn't even started this channel. So all of this, as I say, is completely new to me, and even they've managed to combine the weapon, which is great considering it's not even included in some of the actual instructions. But this is the main reason why I wanted to take him out. So can you see the differences already? We've got, as I say, different decos on him. We've got some hazard stripes down the shoulders. We've got, as I say, the IDW head, which is brilliant. He's definitely a Decepticon in this, obviously no Autobot logo at all. More hazard stripes across the top of the chest, and it also looks like some of the, yeah, there you go, some of the bits on the side are completely different as well. So in fact, let's just put the 2 together. So this is the standard Siege on the right, this is the one I've just opened. Yeah, the extra deco on there makes it look great. This one's obviously an Autobot, which of course is what he ended up being in, of course, the Siege. Then of course you can see there's extra paint apps there of the silver. Anything else different on the back? No, nothing really there, just to say on the sides are the tracks and the little bits on his shoulders. But the main difference, as I say, is this particular head sculpt, which is a bit crazy considering, apart from obviously I think it was either the Collectors Club, they did a version of Impactor, and indeed there was a version in Fall of Cybertron. This is literally, as I say, one of the only incarnations of him, and they went and made 4 uses of the exact same mold. So this was the Netflix version, which is exactly the same as the Siege, just with some more weathered look about him. And let's see if I can fit all these in the same screenshot. Hopefully we can. So again, same mold, but looking vastly different. And this one had a different head sculpt and indeed a different chest, and this one was released as part of the Wreckers collection, and it is more based on his comic appearance, so hence him being a slightly different color, and his chest does look different. And that's one of the main reasons why I like this guy so much. I've recently just gone back and read all of the Marvel comics, well, I'm nearly at the very end, and of course he's appeared loads in them, and it's just great. And of course this is pretty much the standard size figure now across the generations as they're known toy line. The only thing is it's changed from the War for Cybertron trilogy into the Legacy trilogy. So we've got good articulation in the head, up and down, all the way around. This, I presume, yeah, we can fold this over, as of course you can with the rest. Shoulders will go all the way around out to the side. There's a swivel, there's a bicep flexion. As you saw, the wrists will move as well, but that's mainly for transformation. There's a waist, well, it's more like just under the chest swivel. The legs will go out to the side, to the front, full articulation on the figure that you'd expect, full on ankle tilt and rock as well. And again, he's pretty much the same as a Generations toy size. So even if we were to bring in some of the newer versions like now, you can see he still scales really well with them. He's quite a big deluxe actually. Look, he's as big near enough as the newer Voyager figures. If you don't collect any of the newer figures, there he is, as big as a G1, in fact bigger than a G1 Hot Rod. Right, I say the main purpose of this video is just to have a look at the differences, but we're still going to have a look at him in his alternate mode, so we're going to come right back and see him in that. But very quickly before we do that, of course, I need to show you how you can use and pose him with his weapons, because even though he's only got these two weapons, these are really fun and there's a few different things you can do. You've got loads of 5mm ports. You can put the little one, or indeed, you know, you can put the big one on the top of his shoulder. There's two, you know, there's the tops of his shoulders on the side there. There's literally the sides of the forearms. So of course, as you saw the way he was packaged, with Aragon, you can combine him up amazingly. But the other good thing as well is not only can you attach them all to these sides, and indeed even on the side of the I suppose they're the legs, which will be the side of the tank a bit later on. What I really like is you can get this, you can rotate the forearm around completely, well, the wrist to where the forearm is, and you can put the little drill in there as well. And the same as, to be honest, if you go back this way, you can put this one in. It doesn't go as well because of the sides, but you can angle it and aim it at things, or you know, there's loads of different things you can do. So even though they're not fists, they are functional in other purposes. So that's another reason why I liked this particular figure. I like the fact that you can do exactly that. You know, as I say, he's a toy. You can have a lot of fun with him. You could probably give him a Matrix if you wanted to, or if you had a spare one lying around. But I'm going to, I think, go industry standard with mine anyway and put them all like that. But no, that's definitely it for robot mode. We are going to have a look at him in his alternate mode right now. Okay, then we're back, and as you can see, he's in his alternate mode already. Quick apologies for no transformation process on this video. That is to keep the main length of the video down, but I've also uploaded a tutorial video, and funnily enough, the tutorial video is using this one, even though he has a different chest and indeed a different head. It just proves, and hopefully it'll help people out there, that it doesn't matter which version of these four that you've got, the transformation process is exactly the same. So I've uploaded that anyway, if people want to have a look at it. It is quite clever, to be honest. I like the way the arms fold over and under to create the turret. Again, I like this alternate mode. I mean, look, this is, you can still spin this all the way around, a full 360 degrees. You can move the gun up and down. You can do the same on the top. If you wanted to, you could fold this over and have it the other way. It's obviously not supposed to go that way, but that's the beauty of these Siege, in fact any of the War for Cybertron figures, and since then the fact that you can really just have a good play around with them, put them in different positions. You've got the holes on the side, so to be honest, I could take all of the impactors, I could probably take all of the weapons off them like this. Let's have a go. There's even holes there in the front, so you could put these, could you? Let me see. Yep, you could. So I'm going to put that there. This is me just going totally off the cuff again as well, so I do apologize if you're wanting to see something a little more constructive than this, but I know that a lot of people like to see things like this, and it's just proving again that you can make anything out of these, and that's one of the main reasons why I really liked this toy line. And initially, at first, I wasn't buying all of them. I was trying to stay away from being the typical completionist that I find myself being sometimes. But as I say, with these, a lot of the time I just couldn't help it. And because of things like this, and because of, as I say, cog, etc. I mean, look at that. So there you go. There is Impactor with all of Impactor's weapons, and it looks okay. In fact, that's one there for Botbender, I think, but he'd do something way better than me. He's a great YouTuber, by the way, and he does amazing things on his Instagram. So Botbender, have a check out of his stuff. But I'm going to literally end this video right here, because I'm going to show you very quickly under here. Of course, the treads don't work, they're just molded on, but everything's tucked away quite neatly under there. And as I've already said, it is a great alternate mode. So once again, purely for this video, and indeed if you want to see the other figures, or sorry, the other versions of this figure, there are other videos of this on my channel, but that is definitely enough. I could put even more on there, but I've just gone for all the impactor parts. I hope you found this interesting anyway, guys, and as I say, there are the main differences. So you got Siege, Netflix, IDW and comic versions of Impactor. There you go. Thanks for watching.